Hello students, I'm Protector. I'm very happy to meet you again in our educational channel, Jigyasa Educational. Today I am going to discuss an important topic in your science book, that is electricity. It is an integral part of the physics of your science book. So today we'll discuss about conductors and insulators. We see a lot of substances around us. Very large number of substances are there in the world, and we see all of them. But what happens? All are not same. Their characteristics, properties, physical as well as chemical properties are not same. Some of these substances that we have, we see every day can conduct electricity, electric charges, while some others can't. So from conduction of electricity, we can divide the substances into two big categories. One is conductors and other is insulators. Conductors are those substances which electric charges can pass easily. Since the flow of electric charges through a matter, through a substance is called electricity, we can also say that those substances through which electric current can pass are called conductors. That means through a conductor, electric current can pass easily. That means electric charges can pass easily. So they are the conductors. Actually, conductors means conductors of electricity, conductors of electric charges. All metals like silver, copper, aluminum, etc. are conductors. Some of them are good conductors, and some of them, although not very good, they can conduct electricity very well. Silver is the best conductor of electricity, particularly the pure silver is the good conductor of electricity. It can conduct electric charges very well and easily. Although it is not silver is not used as one of the most commonly used metals to conduct electricity. One of the most commonly used metal to conduct electricity is copper. It is used everywhere. Aluminum is another commonly used metals which is known for its high conductivity of electricity. Let's look at the relative conductivities of various metals at 20 degrees Celsius temperature. Silver 106, copper 100, gold 72, aluminum 62, magnesium 39, zinc 29, and nickel 25. As you notice that silver has the highest relative conductivities among the various metals. Copper has 100 relative conductivities. Among these 7 metals, nickel has 25 lowest conductivity, but it is not the least conductor of metals. Some other metals also have the lower conductivity than nickel. Among these 7 metals, which are commonly used for conduction of electricity, but it is to be remembered that silver is not generally used, although it is good conductor for the purpose of conduction of electricity. Copper, gold, aluminum are extensively used. So we have a little knowledge about the conductivity, electrical conductivity of the various metals. Greater the relative conductivity, better the conductor of electricity. We find a lot of metal alloys which also are good conductors of electricity. Metal alloys such as nichrome, manganese, constantan are also good conductors of electricity. Steel is another conductor of electricity. Although it is a good conductor of electricity, it is used generally for a a relatively shorter length. When the electric charges has to carry to a shorter length, then it can be used. You know, the alloys are an alloy is a combination of two or more metals. It may be a mixture of metal and non-metal like carbons. Although some alloys are good conductors of electricity, their electrical conductivity is much less than that of pure metals. That means that when we find the alloy of a particular metal, the alloy can carry electricity, no doubt, but their electrical conductivity is less than that of the pure metal. Even non-metal can conduct electricity. We know graphite is a form of non-metal. Carbon, it is a good conductor of electricity. Although another form of carbon, that is diamond, is not a good conductor of electricity, but graphite is a good conductor. Similarly, our human body is a conductor of electricity. Although pure water is not conductor of electricity, but the water of sea lake can conduct electricity. You know, and that there are a lot of common salt and sodium chloride present in the water of sea and lakes. This common salt, sodium chloride, is made of two opposite ions, sodium plus and chloride ion, cation and ions. So they can conduct electricity, but pure water can't conduct electricity. If you collect rainwater, it will not conduct electricity. Now let's come to insulators, the other category. And those substances through which electric charges can't pass or flow are called insulators. Those substances through which electricity cannot flow or cannot pass are called insulators. Glass, rubbers, various types of rubbers, whether it is synthetic or natural rubber, ebonite. We have told a lot about ebonite in our first video. Various type of plastics, papers, drywood. You know that drywood is a good conductor. Similarly, bakelite, mica, dryer cannot conduct electricity, hence they are insulators. This is the bakelite. The insulator bakelite is used. Some plastic materials are also used to cover the conductor of electricity, so that the current may not pass to our body when we touch a conductor of electricity. So we find a lot of insulators around us. We have already told about graphite, a form of carbon, non-metal carbon, but diamond is another form of carbon, but it is not conductor of electricity. Although graphite is a conductor of electricity, diamond is not a conductor of electricity. Now let's discuss the causes behind becoming some substances conductor of electricity while some are insulators. All the conductors, mostly metals, have some electrons which are called free electrons. That means they are free. They are loosely held by the nuclei of their atoms. That means the bond between the nucleus and the electrons are very loose. It is not strong enough to bind them in a rigid manner strongly. They can move from one atom to another atom throughout the conductor. Thus, the presence of these free electrons in a conductor make them a good conductor of electricity. That means in some substances we have some free electrons which can move freely within the metal, within the wire made of such substances. So the presence of these free electrons, which can move freely, held loosely by the nuclei, and they can conduct electric charges through them, and that's why they become a good conductor of electricity. On the other hand, the case is totally different in the case of insulators, which are non-conductors of electricity. There is no free electrons in these substances. These are insulators. The electrons present in an insulator are strongly held by their nuclei of their atoms. So they are strongly held. There is a strong bond between the nucleus and the electrons present in the outer cell. So unlike the electrons of conductors, an insulator do not possess any free electrons. So an insulator does not allow the free movements of charges through it. So they are not conductor of electricity. Thus, the students, we have known why some substances are conductor of electricity and while some others are not the conductor of electricity, which are called insulators. We'll meet again in our next videos. Hope to meet you in our next videos. Today I want to take leave of you and hope to meet you again in our next video. Please keep on watching our videos and do not forget to like and share our videos for the better interest of the students community. Thank you very much for watching our videos.